Easier, no storm, no stress, no hassle. Go to GenerationTouch.com. I guarantee. Hi, teammates. Let's dive into some mysteries. May 23rd, 2019. It looks like Khepri, Mary, and Eve are all one. The characters from the Bible and the Egyptian god or goddess. She rolls the waist as Khepri, and that's a dramatic circulation in history type that's repetitive for today's time. And the waist equals the stardust from fallen angels, 10 kings of Revelation 17. So, this is a response to my yesterday's video and just going in deeper with it all. And it does make sense. And it's like she's the phoenix type. The phoenix that gets redeemed through the fire. And the fire is symbolic. And that's what happens at the end of Revelation 17 to the woman. And it's symbolic, It just represents the passing of time with these types of deals and all that's going on with the spirit and the smoke and the fallen angels and 10 kings. So keep faith. This is what I see. Take it to the Lord. Paul Walker. Okay, we'll go over Paul Walker here. Had a nail in his foot. Okay, just like Daniel Stern in Home Alone. When Daniel Stern goes up the stairs, like going up the ladder to heaven, and he stands on the nail. And he plays Marv. The opposite of Robert De Niro, Ace, escaping from car fire in Casino film because of metal plate. He had a metal plate under his passenger seat is what I think it was, on the placemat. And the nail, which is the nail, means he didn't get with Sharon Stone, which was the movie's reason for Joe Pesci getting killed in Casino. So that's just another way of saying that Paul Walker didn't sell out at the end. He stood up to his lot. So and Joe Pesci did too, but that's the movie's reason. And it was more about Joe Pesci's arm, Philip Suriano, for him getting killed. And it was all, prophecy for him to get killed as the Holy Ghost. And, Frank Marino and those guys were the ones who did it. And it was like the hook, basically. It was like Ezekiel 38 was what happened there. And Joe Pesci represents the Persian ram anyway, so it makes sense that was Ezekiel 38. But, and in 95, around that time, I was running around in a Batman costume and got a big scar on my head, on my forehead, like Harry Potter, for running into the dresser. So, that was all symbolism too, and that's what happened. So just to give you more confirmation and faith, the metal plate equals his food was poisoned, not like Daniel's food. Daniel is Paul Walker, which was host given to him. Joe Pesci, Harry is AG, is Media with Persia is Holy Ghost. And Daniel's turn equals Daniel Stern equals Paul Walker, Legion, Marv-y, Legion, Marv. Okay, so you can see those connections there. Take all this to the Lord. Daniel is the Legion, and Nathar Shah Shavandariah, he's the twin Orthrus, and he was Hendrik Goldzius as the Sphinx, and then the Nemean Lion as Paul Walker. And Joe Pesci is that buffalo-headed, scaled, like dinosaur creature that we went over with the 3 horns. That's Joe Pesci. And if you add all of his characteristics together, you get 12, which is the 12 stars of the woman. and it's 14 altogether, which means stand on the moon and clothed with the sun. So, and that's from his past as well as 3 incarnations before that. There's a myth about the lizard and the coyote. The lizard wanted humans to have hands, and the coyote didn't. He wanted humans to have paws, and they got in a fight, and the lizard won. Coyote equals Jonathan Kleck, most likely. It's hard to read this symbolism, but those are the 2 first father twins. And that's just breakdown when I was on my way to a swim meet. That equals the slave. And then Kevin equals Simut. So going over what we went over before. And then you can take all this to the Lord. What I see is the lizard was cast out for all the pain he caused planet by creating hands. This is Isaiah 10:5. And as his rod was upon the sea, so shall he lift it up after the manner of Egypt, which is like the 2 fish of these